All right, recently, well, I don't even know when it was. A while back, actually, I had seen a couple of appearances by Coleman Hughes, I think it is. One of them was on The View, where he was taking the brain trust over there to task on the ideas of racism and maybe the prescriptive measures that should be taken with regards to that. And on the other, he was talking to Chris Williamson on one of Chris Williamson's podcasts there. Both of them were really good. Comes off as a really smart guy. He had said something, I still don't know on which one of these things I had seen it. He had said something to the effect that the really crazy thing, one of the things, like the focal point for all the craziness we have these days, was the advent of the internet. And maybe with regards to the raising of racial tensions and whatnot. The advent of the internet happened in maybe the early 2000s or 2012, 2010, somewhere in there. And he would tend to think that that's what really caused this kind of blow up. And I tend to agree with him to some extent. And further along those lines, I think he had maybe indicated a little bit that, yeah, that was responsible for a lot of it. But I also think that, okay, erase that last part. I think that the internet was responsible for a lot of the craziness that happened. I'd like to think that we might not have reached peak woke right now, that maybe crazy people will continue to get crazier, but I'd like to think that we've reached peak craziness, because the advent of the internet was such like a fundamentally altering thing. The level of connectivity we had with each other was raised like exponentially. So I'm hoping, at least until the next like paradigm altering invention is created, that things will kind of, lean more towards being more placid. In any case. Also, P.S., another thing I was thinking of. Does it not feel a little bit embarrassing to everyone involved when people are constantly bringing up examples of oppression in history? So, take feminism, for example. So, it's not to men's credit that they would have kind of used women, or that they would have oppressed women, and that they sold them and bought them as like kind of chattels. They treated them as properties in any case, basically. But it's not to women's credit that they allowed this to happen to them. It doesn't speak to their creativity or their strength of character that they allowed this to occur for kind of time out of mind. So again, feels like embarrassing for everyone involved. Theoretically, this could also apply to racism or colonialism. Yes, our ancestors did this to your ancestors. Your ancestors allowed this to be done to them. Embarrassing for everyone involved, in my opinion. All right. Thanks for watching. Please, if you like the video, please press the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like.